Look at my girl Ciara. Let me hold on. Hold on. Hello. 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 I swear to God, I think this is gonna start. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Ciara TV. Let's watch Summer Walker and Ciara together. Let's see what they're talking about. I do somewhat like Ciara. I don't think growing up I liked her music as much as I liked her as a person. I'm not like a Ciara person, but let's see what Summer Walker. I love me some Summer Walker, baby. I can very much so relate to Summer Walker music. I can very much so. I like her. I just like her podcast. I like Summer Walker. I like her. So let's keep going. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Like, look at you. You're here on your own radio show. Thank you. I don't want to put my ideas on my kids. I do want them to walk a straight path. I want them to be as great as they can be. But I like letting them be them.
Can I say this? Ciara is fine as hell. Like, body, face, personality. She's all good with me. I just like her overall, like as a person. That music though, I'm music man. I just can't get with it. But she's a great artist though, and she could dance her behind off.
Girl, you stay pregnant. Lord, you can't keep that bed off you.
Oh my Lord.
We are here with the fabulous, the beautiful, the amazing, the talented Ciara, the one and only. I'm so excited to be here. I'm not even going to cap. F all this. I'm a fan. I'm about to fan out. Seriously. My favorite is Goodies and I Promise. I have so many of your songs.
Hold on, y'all. I need to get this echo out of here. Hold on. Give me a second.
Songs on my playlist, and just being from Atlanta, like, this is just so big to me. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate it.
Aw, thank you, Summer. I appreciate you. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is so sweet seeing your own setup and shining and looking so beautiful. You look so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So do you.
So I appreciate your love.
So what is something that you're finally over?
Finally over bad comments in posts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finally over it.
Did you just turn them off, or they just
they can stay on. I can read them and laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm in that place. Like, I don't care anymore.
I love that.
That is a great place to be in.
It's the best place to be in.
Yeah, because, they only talk about the great ones.
Mm-hmm.
And another really great statement that the late Trevor Moat, one of the best mental coaches in the world, he was Russ's mental coach, and really special to me. He said something so profound about, like, haters and critics. He was like, you know what, Ciara, there's never been a statue of a critic.
Mm-hmm.
That, I was like, we'll leave it there. So for me, I'm like, finally over it. And it feels so good just to live life.
I don't know. Has there ever been a statue of a critic? I can't say there's never been a statue of critics, movie critics, people who do criticize certain things. It's people out here that are good critics. We can't take that away from critics. So I have to disagree but agree with that at the same time. Let's go.
And not care.
It's so freeing. I think I'm there with you.
Let's go. It's better they talk than not.
How did you find the one and only? It's really aspirational to me. It's probably has something to do with the prayer that you prayed on that album. But yeah, tell us.
Well, I believe, God is the greatest orchestrator of all times. And, we plan and God laughs. They say that. But I do believe in the power of manifestation. I believe in the power of speaking life into yourself. Like in the Bible, it says there's life and death in the tongue. So I always say that when you speak, you have a chance to tell your life story, so say great things. So I do believe in speaking negative things into your life and positive things into your life. And for me, I can honestly say I spoke my husband into my life, but I was also ready for him to be in my life, right? I had my years of experimenting, whatever you want to call it, some failures, but at the same time, I'm grateful though, because I do believe that going on my journey that I went on prepared me for where life has taken me. And
this what I want to say about that. She had, like, even though she said experiment, let me tell you something. That dang on Future was getting ready to drive her in the dirt. And she felt it, she knew it, and she said, I'm over it. Everybody don't get over it soon enough. She had that issue with Bow Wow. She turned around when she dated Future. Bow Wow couldn't keep it, couldn't hold it down, and Future couldn't either. She made her mind up to say, and she's a Scorpio. Let me tell y'all about a Scorpio, baby. A Scorpio is all about change. They not scared of change. They will go to the deepest, darkest places that nobody ever been to, baby. And they will tell you, you ain't got to go down there because I told you what it'll do. Okay? So when I tell you, they learn lessons. They quick to learn a lesson and quick. They are the death card, which is endings in the tarot. Okay? She's the death card in the tarot. She's going to end anything that does not suit who she is and where she's trying to go. She's a Scorpio. So let's get that first.
And I was ready for my husband, right? I think that's the key, is being ready. And he was ready too for his queen. I was ready for my king. He was ready for his queen. But no, I think that's honestly, a big part of it. Speaking life, manifestation is real. Praying is real. I know I say it, and I think sometimes it sounds like this kind of lofty idea for some, but the power of prayer is like a real thing for my life. Like, honestly, it's been a great thread through for anything that I've gone through, especially when I'm having challenges. And I don't think you should always pray when you're having, the not so good times. You should pray in general. Like, that's my philosophy. It kind of helps me set my day. And so that's always my go-to, especially when I'm in big transitions in my life. So, yeah, speaking life, manifestation, the power of prayer, being clear, being intentional in your prayer is important. And being very intentional and thoughtful in your thoughts. Like, when you're envisioning think about this for you in your career. I'm pretty confident that you, at some point in your life, said, I want to do that, right? I want to go and be a singer, and I want to go have some of the biggest R&B songs in the world. I'm sure you had a big dream and a vision for it, but you were like committed to like what that was, right? So to me, that was me. So anything in my life, honestly, all the successful moments and the, most important moments in my life, I have spoken those things into my life. And
I'm glad she said that, because this is what I want to say about that. When she said being intentional, really speaking highly of yourself, really speaking those things into your life. Sometimes, based on where we come from, we're not able to dream big because we don't know what that'll look like. We don't know what dreaming big look like, because when you're only stuck in one space and you're stuck around certain people and they don't allow you to dream, as the years progress, your dream starts to fall away. And when you're trying to dream, your dream becomes blurry. You can't figure it out. You don't know what the dream is supposed to be. You know that you're praying for things. You know that you're trying to manifest something, but you can't necessarily grasp it because you don't understand it anymore to grasp it. So that is why they tell you, get off of social media, take the time for yourself to think, to really dig into who you are. And sometimes we lose that over the years of us growing up. So let's keep.
I've spoken bad things into my life too. So now I understand the power of the tongue and the mind. So all those things to me have helped me attract what I've wanted in my life.
I think that's literally actually the best advice that you could give anyone, being a woman of God and being a praying woman. I can say 100% that's true. You really have to watch your tongue. You can literally speak bad into your life by accident, or you can speak the greatest of great things into your life. And also, like, being ready to receive is the realest thing. Like, yeah, that's really good advice, because you can ask for things sometimes and lose it because you're not even ready. And that's why God didn't give it to you in the first place.
And you know what? Being ready to receive it. Baby, it's people out here be praying for a good man. And I know I'm one of them, praying for a good man. But, but because he don't look like how I want him to look, he ain't the one for me. You know what I'm saying? But you not, we praying for a good looking man. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be mindful of, if you praying for a good man, or you praying for a good looking man. Cause soon as that man show up and he don't look like how your prayers was sent out, you like, oh no, he ugly, oh that, but he being nice to you, and now you start to think he a simp. When really, that could have been God blessing you with your good man, but because you think he too damn nice, you think he a simp. Cause he nice to you. When really he might know how to say no to your ass. Might not give you everything that you want, and you know he will probably stand up to you, but you're not giving him a chance. So you think because he being nice to you right now that he a simp. Well, really, you just not giving him a chance. Plus, he might not be the one. You know, you ever dated somebody, you be like, ugh, he just, I don't know what it is about him. It's the look, and it's his person. It's the look of him. He don't give you swagged out. And then some people have swag, but they personality, you be like, ugh, he is so, always just baby this, baby that. You be like, shut up. Because you want it from a certain person, and that might not be who God sent you. So yes, you have to be ready to receive. And a lot of times I don't feel like I was ready to receive because I was worried about the looks, and I'm like, your ass ugly, I ain't dealing with you. Or you a simp, I ain't dealing with you. So yeah, you got to be ready to receive. Let's go.
Boo. Do you have marriage advice?
I would say communication rules a nation. You know, what I will give my husband a lot of credit for is he can communicate really well. And I think maybe it's the quarterback in him, you know, because,
Right.
you know, he's big on leadership, big on teamwork, big on being together. Now, men are men, so sometimes they have to take their moment to kind of like go through their thoughts, and me too, you know, because I'm stubborn and I'm spicy and feisty sometimes. But I really feel grateful for our ability to communicate with each other. Because I feel like there's nothing I can't go to him about. And even if we have to find our way through it in the conversation, I feel very confident we're going to make it on the other side.
Ladies, this goes to show, stop looking at Ciara like she don't have no problems. What she's saying to you all is, we still have some little moments where you know what I'm saying, I can't communicate. He's very much so a communicator. But she's trying to find her way through sometimes. But he has no other way to live besides out of communication, because like she said, he's a quarterback. His team look to him. So he's all about teamwork makes the dream work. Okay? So he gonna communicate no matter what, no matter how she like it, no matter what the outcome is, he's going to communicate, because guess what? When he get on that motherfucking field, he got to communicate with his teammates. Hey man, you ain't catching that ball like you should, nigga. You need to be XYZ, blah, 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 blah. You ain't doing this. You need to be, you know what I'm saying? So he's able to communicate those things no matter the good or the bad. And what she's saying is, he makes it easy. Just like he would probably make it easy for his teammates to come and talk to him, he makes it easy for her to come and talk to him. That does not mean that they're not going to have a disagreement, ladies, because I know you'll get that in your fucking head like, they just perfect. No, does not mean that they're not having a disagreement. She's saying that he just makes it easier for her to be able to talk to him because he's more open to communicate. open to understanding. That's another thing you have to have, understanding. It's not always about communication, it's about digestion and understanding what the person is saying.
So I think communication is key. Not going to bed mad. That is really important. So far, we've never done that. So
good.
Thank the
That's so
Lord.
good.
That's important. And dating each other. I think you have to keep on dating each other. You know, sometimes you can get in like rhythm of just, it's kind of, you can get monotonous if you don't look up and pay attention. And so we're very committed to date night. So we do a date night. Yeah, we do a date night every Friday. Because in football, that's like the lightest day in their work world, in their work schedule. So since we've met, basically, we have done date nights every Friday. And it's something that I look forward to. Like, I feel like the beginning feelings all over every time, like getting cute for him. And, you know, he comes out looking cute and looking sexy. But that's fun. Like, it helps us to keep things fresh. And with our kids, I have learned, because I think for all of us mamas, we are about our babies. Like, I'm about my babies all day. And my husband knows that and respects that and loves that. And he's about them too. But also, too, we have to be about us.
Let me tell y'all something. That nigga Future right now is punching the earth. That nigga Future is punching the air. And I'm glad he is. You know why? Girl, he wouldn't have did nothing but took this lady through the ringer and took her the fuck down. Do you hear me? That nigga punching the air right now that this man is taking care of him and taking care of her and his child. You ought to be punching the air. You're an idiot. You got 8, 9, 10 children out here, all these damn baby mamas. She didn't need your monkey ass. I'm glad she left you. Left your monkey ass where the fuck you supposed to be. In the fucking whole house, pole house, and the no house. Do you hear me? That nigga still rambling through hoes. And this woman that been married for I don't know how long. Married with a man that had about 3 extra children with this man and then moved on with her motherfucking life. Good for Ciara.
And that's hard sometimes, I think, for us. Like, mommy guilt is real. Like, sometimes I feel like, am I balancing my world right? Even for myself, you know, like I'm actually looking forward to going out, him, you know, taking me out, picking a restaurant, or maybe, you know, he'll ask me what I'm what. I'm like, babe, whatever you say. Like, I will say this, we can like make decisions on everything except for restaurants. We always take forever to pick like which one are we going to do tonight. But it's so fun. Like, I'm always looking forward to that. And I think it keeps things fresh. And I just feel so blessed that we have that.
We had a video shoot, and watching you when your man came around, it was so cute because you know all day it's like, look at you right now, look at her blushing. All day it's like, boss lady, boss lady, boss lady, get it done, get it done. I'm like teared up because it was literally so cute, and I'm a hopeless romantic, but it just completely switched. When he came, you turned into a freaking 16-year-old. You were like, oh, my man's here. He finna take me out. We finna go get on the jet. I was just like, oh, she just kiki and giggling. I said, this is so cute.
No, it was exciting. I think that might have been around our anniversary trip, maybe. I think it was, because he was picking me up, and I think he might have surprised me that night.
Yeah, he brought you like a bag or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember, but
I think we were getting ready to go on our trip. It was actually a surprise trip. We were going to Japan.
Japan. Okay, I was going to say Italy or something.
Yeah,
y'all went
I think it was
far.
Japan. We were doing, then if it wasn't Japan, it was Italy. One or the other.
It was so cute.
Yeah, I was excited. It's fun. That's a feeling I feel like you want to have.
Girl, when I tell you I want to have that feeling, you know that feeling that you have in your stomach when you be like, when you first meet them, and then like you have that little anxious feeling in your stomach, like you be on the screen, you just like you be so geek. That's the fuck how you supposed to feel when you dealing with a man like that. Y'all, if that man don't give y'all that type of feeling, then get the fuck off from him because he don't deserve you. Or either you don't deserve his ass. One of the two. But keep that shit. That's what I want. I want me a man that's gonna make me feel jittery every time I had a man like that. He made me feel jittery every time I seen him. I couldn't wait to see him, and every time I did I still felt nervous each time. So I appreciate that. I didn't appreciate it then because I didn't understand it then, but what I understand now, I don't mind it.
I need to have that, you
And
know?
that's, to me, like, obviously, I'm not married, but I would think that's actually the biggest key to getting married. You have to like them.
You have to.
You have to.
There's this saying that, you know, it's one thing to love your partner, but liking them.
Genuinely.
And I like him.
Oh, girl, we could tell. And I like that rock. Let me see.
Oh, stop. Please stop.
It looks good. I can't hear it.
I'm so silly.
I'm just happy for you. I'm one of them people who really genuinely be happy for my friends, be ready to big up their whole shit stuff.
Beep, beep. Yeah, but that's what it's about. You know,
how did you guys meet?
So, okay. A good friend connected us, and I want to say we FaceTimed. But we were texting a little bit before that, and then we FaceTimed, and I remember being on set at NBC. I was shooting this show called I Can Do That, and luckily I was on my break, and I was like ready for his call, but he really hit me up on like the surprise call, and I was like, ooh, and then the light was right, so I was like, okay. Hey, but that was really sweet though. I'll never forget that day. He was actually in Mexico on the golf course. Then I remember him just looking like so handsome and so cute. But we've been rolling ever since then. Like, no lie. The first time that we met in person was a really unique situation. I know I talk about it. I'm not sure if it may sound weird to some, but because, you know, when you're public figures, oftentimes if you try to go outside like normal people, they'll put a label on you, like you're automatically dating when you're just getting to know each other. Yeah. So we met in my house, actually, and at that time it was me and my dad and my son, Future, and we were talking about where we were going to go eat out, and we were like, you know what, it's better to just like meet inside. And, you know, I was like, well, my dad and my son are here, and then he was like, it's all right, I got to meet him anyway. You know, like he was very like direct because I'm like, we're meeting like as friends, you know, just building. But the first day that we met, when he walked away, I knew. I knew, like it was I'd never had that feeling in my life. And it's funny when he recalls his time, he had the same feeling. So he had a friend with him. And he said to him, he's like, I think she's the one. And I call my best friend Yolanda, who's here, my makeup artist, somewhere around here. Been in my life since I was 16 years old, and she's my matron of honor. But I said, Yoli, I was like, I don't want to jinx anything, but I think he's, and she goes, the one? And I go, yes, like a long yes. So we always say, when you know, you know.
When you know, you know. And I love how he fully just embraced and took him in, like your son as his own. I love blended families. I hate when people try to say, like, you know, a man won't come and, like, treat all your kids equal. Like, he's just such a good dad. We love a green flag.
A green flag.
A green flag.
With a green flag?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that's the beauty of, like, family. That's the beauty of love, you know. And also, too, our family keeps on growing, you know, and so it's
Girl,
beautiful.
You stay pregnant. Lord, you can't keep that man off you. How many kids you got? You got more kids than me. Four.
I got cuatro. He be talking about some cinco. I'm like, he puts his hand up like this, and I'm like, high five. I love you, you know. But honestly, I've always said I would have 5 kids.
Really?
It's crazy.
5. That's crazy.
Yeah, you almost there, too.
Yeah, almost.
You right there, and you got twins.
Yeah.
That's something else.
Yeah,
because I'm telling you, like, all of our kids, their age gap is 3 years old. 3 years apart. So my youngest baby, Amore, is about to be 1. Wynn is 4. Sienna is 7. And Future is 10. So I got a little space and time.
Yeah, you do.
When you had them twins, you ain't got no space and time.
You don't have no space. What would you do if you messed around and, you thought was your last... She's like, don't even
Oh, my gosh, how big my eyes got.
If your last baby was twins, what would you do?
I'd honestly be happy.
You would?
Yeah, because then I know we putting a period on it. It's a wrap. We done. We done.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I think twins are so cute.
They are. They're so adorable.
And when they're like tiny, I think I asked you about that, like with breastfeeding and all that stuff. Like, how is it crazy?
No, I'm not gonna lie. The worst. Breastfeeding. It's like, what is going on here? Like
with the rotation,
they just lay on both of them all day, and then you know how much they have to eat, and it's just like literally all day, and it's just sore and raw. And then when they finally get off, then you have to go pump. Like it's
a lot.
All day.
Because I know what it's like with
crazy.
One. So to do that like that,
you have to like slingshot them to just lay.
Lord, angle them.
Yeah,
right?
It's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, if I had twins, I think I'd be happy. I'm an only child.
See, and that's what does it. It be the only children that want the biggest family.
Yeah.
Because we were just, I don't want to speak for you, I was hella lonely.
Yeah, I was.
As a kid,
I kept saying, Mommy and Daddy, I want a brother or a sister. And then at a certain point, I was like, I actually like being by myself. But, because you're just spoiled with so much love.
Yeah.
But, because of that, it made me want to have a large family. Mm-hmm. That's our legacy, and it's the most entertaining and fun thing to do and have and come home to. Like, especially when I have tougher times or like not the best days, my family keeps me grounded. I feel safe. I feel love. I feel like it kind of rises above any kind of like worries or heaviness that I feel. Like their love sustains me in such a special way that it's become like it is my number one thing in my life, my family.
I love a warm house. That's actually
it's a good feeling.
My favorite thing. Like, that's all I work to do, is to have a warm house, to spend my money on a warm house. Like, it's so fun. Like, y'all just get to do a bunch of activities and games and movies.
Let me tell y'all about Summer, man. I like Summer Walker. Even though she had some piss poor men, she comes off as such a great mom, though. Like, even though she got baby daddies, by her being a hopeless romantic, that's why she got all those baby daddies. But one thing for certain, two things for sure, that girl love them babies. Do you hear me? She love kids. Like, Summer, if I believe her when she said, I just want a lot of kids because I was the only child, I was lonely. I believe her. And I'm so happy that Summer has gotten out of that social anxiety mode where she is so much more like personable, should I say. And I think it just took for all the bull crap that happened with her for her to be more personable because she couldn't take it no more. So I'm happy for Summer. I'm happy for her.
And everybody's running around and cracking
up. And they turned up. They're walking TV shows.
It's like a family reunion. Every day. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And it's the best thing.
I mean, you call the aunties and
everybody come over.
Everybody come over. It's fun.
It's the best. Yeah. It's a lot of love. Yeah. I love it.
I love that somebody gets it. Because people be like,
well, you love being a mom, though.
Yeah, it's fun.
When you love being a mom, or there's this saying, like, when you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. But as it relates to being parents or being a mom, you love being a mom. Like, I have always known that about you since day one, since I met you. And you would talk about your baby. And then the funny thing is, on our set for Better Things, you were actually pregnant with twins, with the twins. And I remember us talking about that. And I don't think you had told the world at that point. But just to hear your passion and love for being a mom, like, you've always been that way. And so it's different for us girls when you love being a mom.
I'm not going to lie. Like, the thing you were saying about, like, mom guilt, that's so real. When I tell you, girl, I had the biggest mental breakdown today at 4 a.m. I was out in the street with my wig off, crying, kissing my kids because they had to leave today. And I was just like, you just want to take them to, like, if I could take them to work.
Everywhere.
You just feel so bad. Yeah. And it's like, it's not your fault. Like, girl, you got to pay the bills. But
got to.
You just do not be wanting to leave them kids.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's really challenging. But to your point, I think there's something so beautiful about them.
I'm gonna tell y'all the difference between them and us 9 to 5ers. They don't want to leave their kids because they have more freedom than we do. And so with them having more freedom, they have to be more out of town. They life is different, right? When you work a 9 to 5, come and get these motherfucking kids. Do you hear me? We want the motherfucking kids go. When you got a regular 9 to 5 and you gotta go to the motherfucking daycare, pick their ass up. They got nannies. They got all these hands-on type shit. They got help. You know what I'm saying? They paying for help. We hoping that our mamas be like, girl, we gonna go pick the kids up. We got da. By the time we get off work from our job and have to deal with them bitches at work, then you got to come home and deal with them damn kids and then cook too, do homework, make sure everything. Y'all, we tired. We is the fuck tired. We want these motherfuckers to go somewhere. You hear me? But if I could have had a life like them, maybe I would have missed my children a little bit more when they were younger. But because I was more or less probably like any other woman that work a 9 to 5, we running around like a chicken with our head cut off. We got to make sure that you got a diaper bag. We got to make sure we don't forget nothing out that diaper bag. Because baby, once we get to work, them motherfuckers is on our ass like, you can't leave to go drop no damn. You can't leave to go drop Pampers off. You got to try to call around and see who can take the baby some diapers, who can take the baby some milk, because maybe you forgot something. You got to get diaper bags ready at night. You got to get up extra early. You got to get yourself together, get them ready. You got to see, they work for self. They working like, I'm on my own time. We own somebody else's goddamn time when you working a 9 to 5. So you ain't got no other choice. You have to like try to be as prepared as you can. But when I tell you, it's so tiring, because when you done went to somebody's job and you done worked for them 8 hours, you get home, you done cook, the kids want to ask you questions, you tired. You like, I done answered a million damn questions on these goddamn emails at work. I'm tired. I don't want to answer no questions. Your kid damn near be talking to you, you be like, I know, baby. You ain't got nothing else to do in your room. You got homework. You look at the homework. You like, okay, it's done. We're not having no conversations with our kids. We're not in that space of being able to miss our children, because why? We got to do so damn much as a single mom. You know what I'm saying? It's single parents. And I'm not saying everybody's single, but I'm just saying, I can speak for myself. I can speak for other single women. We're tired. So we don't get that luxury. But we get the luxury when they get older to really enjoy them, because now we don't have to be so hands-on in that space of, I got to make sure that I got to fix you something to eat. I got to do this. I got to do. We don't have to be so hands-on. We can tell them, hey, go take you a shower, go do this. But when they babies, we got to get a bath. We got to make bottles. We got to hope that you ain't crying. We got to hope that you ain't got colic. We got to hope that you know what I'm saying? We got to hope that wherever we taking you, that you're not being mistreated. These women get to be hands-on with their children, and they get to raise their children in front of them without the stresses of a fucking job on their back, where you got your boss on your back, and you got 9 fucking tardies, and all you need is one more and you fired. So what I'm saying is, they get to live a different type of luxury. So they get to enjoy the children and say, oh, well, yeah, girl, I was messing my kids. Girl, please, honey. When my kids were growing up, baby, and they was little, I was tired. I don't even remember these motherfucking kids when they was 5, 4, 3, 2. You know what I'm saying? 2, 1. I don't remember all that. But I remember them at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what I'm saying? I remember them at the moment where they could help me help them. That's what I remember. So let's keep on.
Them seeing us cry and seeing us do our thing, like having my kids on tour with me this past summer, I think really opened their eyes so they understand better what mommy's doing, because otherwise they'd be like, you just be leaving. It's
like you don't care about this.
You know, exactly. But they know we care. It's just kids being kids, and they know how to like manipulate. The greatest manipulators in the world are kids. They will get you to do a lot of stuff or have you feeling some kind of way. You know,
They
Oh
sure
my God,
will.
I be feeling so bad, like, and especially now that my little girl is talking, and now you can hear. You just feel even worse when you hear them ask for you, or like, "Is mommy working?" I'll be like, "No, I'm not working, baby. I'll come home right now." But tell me about that. This will be probably my first tour that I am gonna finish, a full tour coming up. I won't say the date. And I'm just really been so nervous, and just I need guidance on how to maneuver with them, because obviously I'm not going to leave them. So,
Yeah.
like, how do you tour with your kids?
Well, you know, it takes a village. And I know you talked about the aunties, and I have to shout out my family and my team. You know, luckily, my kids have had the same people in their lives for mostly all their lives. As far as like my nannies go. And I think normally sometimes people kind
Nannies. They have nannies. You know what I
of
mean?
shy away from that, you know. But for me, I'm going to celebrate my girls because I couldn't do it without my team.
I have a village.
Yeah, it takes a village, and they're like family to me, you know. So and then my sister-in-law, Anna, she's amazing. She also got to be on the road with me a little bit. And, you know, our family, Russ's mom and my mom and dad would come out at different times for fun. Or they came out like a few times. But that love, like everybody works together. You know, it really takes it. I mean, everyone on my team is a part of my family. Like even down to the hair and makeup team and the glam team. Like all the kids know them and they love them like family. So everyone ends up like being in it together. It's like we're all on tour together, you know, and then great scheduling. I was really big on rest. So I wasn't exhausted. So I would map my days out to whereas we got proper rest overnight. We would hop on the plane and take off.
Oh, no bus.
Yeah, I didn't do bus.
Okay.
That was, I think, really helpful for me. But if I was curious about bus, but I just ended up doing the plane. But either way, I would map it out to whereas we would have enough rest at night, and then we would time it to whereas we could take off and then get into the next city in good timing. Everyone's rested, because when kids are not rested, that's a problem.
All hell breaks loose.
Everything. House coming down. I mean, it's just like them kids be like, who run it? We run it.
Right.
And we want to turn this thing up. So we don't want that.
Tantrum.
So I would really like kind of map out my world to make sense for the babies and me. And it really was smooth. And the kids got it.
Do you do like a homeschool or?
I don't do homeschool. Luckily, it was during the summer.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, so they were out of school. So this was like their summer vacation.
Yeah, they're just like, we outside.
They're having fun. We outside. And we want to keep doing this. Like, this is what we want to do. Like, legit, Sienna, she was really like, we bonded in such a special way on the tour, in a way that only the tour could kind of give. Like, it was her seeing me as a young girl, but seeing her mom do this thing. And she is like, whatever she chooses to do in life, she's going to be great at it. She can run the world. She can be a future president. She want to be. She can be a singer. Whatever she wants, she's going to do it. But she and I really bonded. And the funniest things was like seeing her show me some of my moves that I did on Ride. I was like, now we're going too far. Now hold on, we're going too far.
Oh my God.
She legit said, Mommy, can I show you this dance move that you did? And she was like, Daddy ain't gonna like this. And I said, what's the move, Cece? And she started doing this little thing with her hips. I said, oh, no, ma'am. I said, see, now we seeing too much.
When we leave, I'm going to show you this video of my daughter. They sent me the other day. I don't know, because I don't even dance. I see you be dancing, so I get you be doing your Michael Jackson moves.
Yeah,
but she was hitting the hips. I said, who is teaching you this? No, wait.
She looking at mama.
But they just be so ready to get into it too. Like
They do.
They want to bond. They want to have fun. Shit, if you let them on the stage, they'll probably go.
Oh, I put Cece on the stage the last show.
What she do?
Was really kind of. So I have a song called "Drop Your Love," and I haven't put it out yet. But every city I had, the cities kind of do the dance with me. And it was like where you like slide like this, come on, and then drop like this, come on, and then so it was this whole little thing you do. So Cece's like slide like this. So she really kept like getting into it over the tour. I was like, Cece, when you're ready, I'm going to have you come out. And she was like, yes. And I said, you ready? She was like, I don't know. And I was like, okay, you said you want to do this. This is the last show. And then she came out on the last show, and she was like, I'm going to do it. And then she was so confident.
Oh, good.
And so it's just amazing when you see your kids like evolve into their own personalities.
Mm-hmm.
And like be confident in themselves. Like that's really important for me. I don't want to put my ideas on my kids. I do want them to walk a straight path. I want them to be as great as they can be. But I like letting them be them.
All right, y'all. That's all.
All right, y'all. That's all I'm going to do for now. But I 100% agree with her. We're not putting our woes on our children and allowing them to, it's nice to see them grow into who they are. And even though you might see, I see some things that I see my children struggle with that I used to struggle with, and I'm able to kind of pinpoint those things and really talk to them about who and what is going on and why. You know what I'm saying? And I tell my kids all the time, I see some things in you that I struggle with, and I want to make sure that you don't ever have to struggle with that. And whether this comes to people, places, things, whatever it is, I pay attention to my kids enough to know what they are struggling with. So that's all I got for now, y'all. I just wanted to sit down and watch a little bit of Ciara and Summer Walker. I like both artists. I'm really a big fan of Summer Walker, but I'm really a big fan of Ciara's personality. So that's just what I have right now. Like, share, subscribe, share this video if you like. Put down in the comments, how did you like do you think as a 9-to-5 mom that you was able to be a little more in tune with your kids as much as you like, or did you miss your kids, when you went to work? Did you think about, oh man, my kids this and my kids that, or did you just feel like, look, I'm tired, I need a break? What was it like for you? So put it down in the comments. And I will talk to you some other time.